Oh my god, me and Eva were playing Uncharted 1, holy fuck. Hi guys, welcome on in, how are y'all doing today? We're live playing some Uncharted. So yeah, let me continue from where we left off, which was not there. No, do I only have any saved chapters? Let's be honest with you. I don't, fuck. Do I not have any saved chapters? I played the game. Did I play this game earlier today on stream? No, I began recording it. I deleted the save. That's a problem. That's a problem. But bonuses. Okay. Alrighty, I guess what we're gonna do is we're just gonna blast through this real quick. I'm gonna skip the first cutscenes which we've already watched, and yeah. Okay, well we'll just do this bit again. Because as well.
Oh my god, Frank! Rocket launcher!
Yeah,
okay, that's not good.
Hey, yeah. We'll pause again. We'll see. Okay, so back to. I will skip the first few cutscenes because we've already watched all of them previously.
I don't think I'm getting my security deposit back.
Cavalry's here.
Oh
I'm getting fisted by someone.
Damn it. Whole ship's gonna blow. We gotta jump.
Let's just skip this real quick because we got to. Where did we get to? Oh, we got to here. So there's no. I don't know if you should just skip anymore. If you want to see what happened last time, go to my stream. It's all over. My camera's
I'm not as
very,
young as I used to be.
Full screen
Yeah, you went to
preview.
work for that little barmaid in Lima,
Actually,
were you?
that looks fine. That
No,
one's
that
fixed.
was different. Although I must admit, equally as strenuous.
Well, hang in there, old-timer. We're just about there.
You know, this reminds me. I ever tell you about the time I pawned a phony 16th century Santo off on Pablo Escobar? Risky move, but
So
by the
could
time he
be
figured it out, I
the
was...
bias. Not bias. It's not the
Hey,
bias
you
because the
were
bias
listening
could
to
be it could be the wrong.
Hanging on every word.
Yeah, why waste my breath?
Someone who I've you guys may know Sneeden. I played Split Fiction with her. She's recently been using our PCS3, which is an emulator. And she's claiming her Red Dead 1's crashing, but her UC1's not crashing. What I've known from my like 6 to 7 years of emulating, usually if a game crashes often, it most likely possibly could be the ROM file. Some ROM files are fucking shit. Even if they're from trusted websites, they are shit. Like,
I don't get it. According to this, we're right on top of the mark.
Maybe you're not reading that thing right. Let me see it.
No, this is the place.
There's nothing here, Nate. Another goddamn dead end.
Easy, Sully. Just relax. Let's take a look around.
it's like there's a few games when I
Like trying to find a bride in a brothel.
Yo, Lee, thank you for the resub. Yeah, I'm just talking about your emulating. I guess if you're here, I may as well quickly explain. It could possibly be the ROM file, I just don't know where you're downloading from. I got that speedrun skip so fast!
2,000 years older.
Thank you for the resub, very much appreciated. If you only watched 2 months, it's because I did give you a sub not longer. Very much appreciated. Yeah, also, I am still wanting a divorce, by the way. We will get that divorce at some point. Yeah, it could possibly be the ROM file. I don't know where you get your ROMs from. I usually get mine from ROMs Fun. But I had a problem. What was it? It was some Ben 10 game I installed for the PS2. That kept crashing when I was trying to launch it on PCSX2. It turned out just because the ROM was fucked.
Place, huh?
So I was like,
Well, not quite what you were expecting, huh?
Yeah.
for our place
Where's
called
all
the
the damn
Vault.
gold?
Yeah, this
I don't know
place
if
was
it's
picked
dodgy.
clean centuries
UC1 is
ago.
good though. UC1 is
Good limey
great.
pipe.
I'm playing this on the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection on the PS5. So yeah,
No, it wasn't
on the
Drake.
same site.
Check this
Oh,
out.
do you mean
Looks like the Spanish guy
you
here
mean that
before he
it
did.
works there?
What the hell, Sully?
Nate, I'm not looking for a lousy
Have
piece
you
of
also,
tin. I'm up to my eyeballs in debt.
No, except it. Yeah, you could probably do actually.
Was really counting on
I don't
this
use RPC3 much because I have PS5.
Too many big bar
if
tabs in
you,
Lima, I guess.
yeah, if you go
Right,
into the BIOS
well,
settings,
just a
not
few
BIOS
bad
settings,
deals.
not your PCs, the
Yeah, well, I always
emulators.
told you to stay away from the bad guys.
Oh, the
and the
possible
bad
graphics
girls.
settings. It could possibly
Yeah?
be something to do
Look
with one of
who's
those.
talking.
A lot of the time you'd have to do a
What's
lot of
that supposed to
tinkering
mean?
with the emulator.
That reporter?
Though that
I
could just be
saw the way you
PC6
were
too,
eyeing
shit.
her.
Elena? Please. I snuffed any chance with her the second we ditched her on that dock.
All's fair in love and war, kid.
And what if you can't tell the difference?
Then, my friend.
See,
you were in
Neve, I have a
big
question.
trouble.
Does your UC1, like when you play it, I don't know if you
Spaniards
I don't know if
sure
you've played
left
the
a lot of
boat
crap
section
behind.
yet while testing it? Does it run fine? Like, because my mate started emulating Uncharted 2, and he's run like piss for a while. We fixed it eventually, and we were able to get it so it works so well, and then he eventually played through the entirety of Uncharted 2. But, I think he has anyway. But, also, now you've got our PCS3, could we see you play through PS3 games on stream? And if so, I'd be
Here,
so
let me
happy
do
if
that.
so. I'm going to assume that's maybe why you're emulating now, but...
I'll hold it open. See if you can jam it from the other side.
there was a... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, where is it? So... Yeah, download... I was literally thinking to myself, I was like, right. I was like, okay.
Alright, let go. This ought to hold it.
I was like,
Hurry, Sully!
hopefully, I was like, if she gets everything working, hopefully she uses it to stream.
That was a little.
I love
too
PS2,
close.
PS3 games, Sam, so do you use
This place has a
PCSX2
back door, huh?
as well as our PCS3? Because our PCS3 is good. PCSX2 is really good as well. I'm using PCSX2 for like old WWE games, old Ben 10 games, Rat 2E, because I speedrun that, and GTA San Andreas.
You know, this looks familiar. I think there's something.
Or are you just using our PCS3 for now? Sorry, I've been into emulation
Yeah,
for like
here
6
it is.
years, so
Looks like this thing is some kind of lamp or brazier.
I'm slightly.
See if you can light it.
Yeah.
So, after all your bitching about the cigar, now it comes in handy, huh?
The second I saw you, you started getting into emulation. I was like, oh my god, he's finally down with the kids. I did install the PS2 one, but I need to look more at it. It's very similar to setup. It's the same as our PCS3. You just need to get the BIOS, which you can get from the PlayStation website.
Gotta figure a way to clear this debris.
And then pretty much just go. I recommend one site. I can send you a link to it. It's called ROM's Fun. It's really good. It's what I use for all my DS simulation as well, because I use a DS simulator called Dazumi or Dazmume. I don't actually know how to pronounce it. It's in my files somewhere, but it's all time. But it's got a lot of different games. Like it's got PS3 ones. It's even got weirdly PS4 ones, even though I don't think the PS4 emulator is actually complete yet. I don't think our PCS4 is actually finished yet. I know there was more rumors and leaks about it, but I don't think that's come out yet. So. Actually, I did send you a link to Ron's Fun, which is when I sent you a link to the Wii games that I sent you when I brought up Dolphin. Dolphin, which again is another great emulator, which I used for playing like Punch Out and all that. Someone was asking me why do I have to install the PS2 BIOS even though it's just an emulator, but it's like because the game has to. The game will only run if it is running off the PS2 BIOS or the BIOS of what it's set to run off of, because it just won't run if not. But somehow it really confused them. Also, I want to bring something up if you're still here. Of course you have to subscribe. I did donate like 3,000 bits, like, Jesus Christ, you know, fuck me. And that was a pretty penny, that was like £20. Okay. Yeah, say, like, Jesus Christ.
I don't know what.
To be honest, it was only like
What do you make of
late
this?
at night after work had paid me,
Wait,
and I
I
was like, you know what, I
recognize
was like, I
these
might
sounds.
as well, fuck it. I felt really mad that Queso decided to come in and start flopping a meat about, so I had to be like, right, fuck
The
it,
order
I've
of
got to
these
win this
signs
time.
has
So I went and
some
got a ham.
importance.
Oh, shit. God, I just want to speedrun this game where I can just clip through this wall, but I can't do that. This is a playthrough of the game. Oh, it's that one first. I do speedrun Uncharted 1, slight flex, but yeah. You do flopping that. No, it's a case of. Oh, yes, yeah, that's why I'm always doing that. You've known me for 3 years? Has it? I've known you for a while, so yeah. Alrighty. If you do need any help, by the way, just before you go, or before you start luck, if you do need any help, by the way, just DM me and I'll see if I can help. Alrighty, the king. Chad, I've been playing this game for like years, alright, and I do not remember half of the fucking puzzles. But I do remember most Uncharted 2's, the spider in the face. The spider is over that way, right? Yeah, there it is. I appreciate that probably, yeah. I had to teach my mate how to emulate. Alright. One of my mods, who doesn't really pop by anymore, he might pop by actually because it's quite late at night, but he saw me I was just streaming Uncharted 2 and he was like, oh, this game looks cool, I want to play it, and I was like, he says it's on PC, I was like, oh no, it's only on PS3/4. This was before I bought a PS5 at the time. And he was like, oh, okay, and I was like, but there is emulators, it does have emulate, you know, you can download our PCS3 and emulate it. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. So, and they did it. Emulation has always been a very, and the thing with emulation, it's fun and it is really good.
Pretty deep.
But the problem with emulation,
looks like
especially with
there's a ladder
newer
coming to the
emulators,
side.
such as
Wait here while I
PS3
check
emulators
it
and
out.
stuff, they can be very finicky
Be
with
careful.
how, you know, especially with how the PS3 kind of is. But,
Hey, watch your step down there.
though to be honest, his PC isn't as powerful as needs is, so... and his was a gaming laptop, so... Yeah, but... Oh, and also I've been using, our PCSX2... Not our PCSX2, PCSX2 for the original God of War games, like God of War 1 and God of War 2. I want to download the other ones.
Somewhere?
I'm sure there's other ones on PS2, right? Like, well, I know there's one on the PS3, which is not Blades of
Now, don't
Chaos.
tell me
Blades of
you're
Chaos is a
swimming.
really shit one that was on the PS2.
Been in
One.
worse.
Ascension, that's the one. I need to play. I know Ascension was shit. I know Ascension. Well, I haven't played Ascension, but I've heard Ascension is shit. But I want to try it. It looks
I'm really wet.
good. Or it just looks like a regular God of War game, like original God of War game. But you know, like God of War 3 will always be my favorite God of War out of all of them. Like, I would say favorite God of Wars is God of War 3, God of War Ragnarok, God of War 2018,
I'm on the other side.
and then God of War 2,
Can you get this open?
and then God of War 1 again. And then, obviously, after I've played Ascension, I will definitely decide. Ascension's not on. It's not on thing, right? Ascension. Well, maybe that's because that's not how you spell it, Paige. Ascen. Oh, is it A-S? Ascen? Shit. Just type in God of War. Just type in God of War. And see where it goes from there. Okay, oh, Ascension is on here, but I need premium. It's on the PS3. Okay. I mean, I could buy a PS3. That's not a problem, but I could also just emulate it. No, none of my friends play Ascension. They really need to do this chat where they really, really fucking need to make it where you don't have to fucking stream them. Like, what I mean by that, chat, is where you don't have to, like God of War 3 is just remastered anyway, but where you don't have to stream them. Because fuck, I've got a Lego game installed, actually, at the moment. Where is it? It's like this game, alright? This game is where you can, like, reverse back and it's downloadable. Why can't they just make some of them downloadable?
I've got this one.
But yeah. Like, God of War 3, in my opinion, is my favourite. Because the thing with... And the thing with God of War is... And God of War's always been the same. It always throws you... Like, especially the older ones. The new ones are more kind of...
This looks safe.
Like, the old ones very much were able to do storytelling and combat. But the game was more just kind of about its action and its storytelling. God of War 2018 and Ragnarok were very much just storytelling. With action in. And I'm not gonna lie, they were all able to do a very, very good job of...
I'm okay.
The originals were very able to do a very good job of explaining the story that they were trying to tell. And... I just need to change my sub goal, because Neve subbed. So...
Oh, man.
If we click on sub goal, click
what?
control, pull it a little bit like that. Click on the sub goal and put that to 11.
Gold statue.
A huge gold statue. And look here, these people, they're worshipping the damn thing. At least, I think they're people.
Of course. El Dorado, the Golden Man. Sully, it wasn't a city of gold. It was this. It was a golden idol.
Man, can you imagine what that thing would be worth now?
Look over here. Tracks. I bet the Spanish dragged it out on cut logs. We're 400 years late for this party.
So the trail's cold.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Son of a bitch.
Unless
Unless what?
we follow the tracks.
I'm not gonna lie, by the way, for anyone who's curious, Dolphin isn't also for anyone who's like thinking of like a really good emulator. There's a lot of going back to emulators. There's a lot of really good emulators out there. So my personal favorites are RPCS3. I almost just was literally about to do the wall clip in a speedrun through this wall, where you then go through there, which skips the trigger, which is here, which then triggers the cutscene for the subway, which skips the chapter swap. Yeah.
Huh. They stop here.
Yeah, looks like the back wall of the temple was blown out.
But my favorites, RPCS3 is really
Spaniards
good.
must have made themselves a shortcut to get the treasure out.
RPCS2 is also really fucking good too. RPCS2 is mostly just PS2. The games run very well. It just again depends on your console, on your PC.
Wait, so
And
you hear that?
if your PC's shit as pants, basically.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Oh, this is something that's a fucking U-boat. Yeah, it should be in chapter 2 or 3 now. Oh, yeah, jump through.
I'll be damned.
I'll talk more about it after this good one.
Must have come up the river during flood season and gotten stuck. Let's check it out, huh?
No, wait. Something about this feels kind of hinky.
Hinky. You act like you've never seen a German U-boat in the middle of the jungle before.
I'm being serious, Nate.
I tell you what, why don't you stay here? I'll check it out myself. I'll call you if I run into any Nazis.
Yeah, right. You do that.
Oh, wait. Hold on to this for me, will you? Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way.
Chapter 3, a surprising find. Yeah, so my favorites are RPCS 2. There's a really PS1 emulator. I guess the best PS1 emulator you could probably use is DuckStation. Is probably a really good one. Is just the best one.
Looks like you're gonna have to monkey across those cliffs to get into the U-boat.
RetroArch I've heard is really good, but I've heard that's mostly better for like Dreamcasts, or GameCube. Is it GameCube or is it Dreamcast? That one's better for. Apparently, RetroArch's mostly just better for like old Sega consoles. Most N64 games are all just browser emulated now because of how easy they are to fucking emulate. RPCS 4 is still, I believe, currently under development, though that's still got a while to go because again, it's a fucking PS4 emulator.
Hey, watch yourself up there.
What is it?
It's a long
We've
way
got, again, Desmume for a DS emulator is very good. I actually played Mario Kart on that recently. So I've got Mario Kart, Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics, and back when Nintendo just didn't give a fuck. As well as My Sims, which is a game I used to play a lot of. I also have
Nate, you should be able to drop right down into the U-boat from there.
a couple other games on that. I want to get the Lego Batman 2 game though, I missed that one. I love the old Lego Batman games on DS. Obviously they're not as good as the console ones or the PC one at all, even though I already own that one thing. But you know. Okay. You're a bit stuck there, Nick. Let's see if we can get him out of this predicament. Yeah. That's usually how you fix it. Oh, yeah, there we go. If we start aiming, he kind of gets locked into an animation, and he will slip down anything.
There's blood everywhere. And soup.
What?
God.
So for those who know how the emulation works, emulation roughly works. It's the software that you use to emulate. Your console itself will run the game, or your PC spec will run the game itself. The software itself, like, that you use, is usually just the launcher for it, and that usually is just the, it's basically the operating system for it. So it kind of treats it like, oh fuck it, it treats it like this. Basically, it's like this. The UI. It's like the PS5 operating system.
Now, where'd you get this, my decomposing friend? I think the trail just got warm again.
How so?
Well, I just met a guy with pockets full of Spanish gold. Only the coins are stamped with a mint mark I've never seen before.
You're kidding me.
Looks like our German friends had a little secret.
Oh, if you look at like Nathan Drake and Uncharted 2, 3, and 4, and then compare the face of Nathan Drake in those games to this game, he looks very similar, but there's a little bit of a difference.
Cozy.
He very much looks like, obviously, the PSP Golden Abyss version.
I'm in the captain's quarters. Get this, he's still here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, it looks like he was killed. Ripped to shreds, actually. Oof, what a way to go.
Yeah, sounds terrible. Check his wallet.
You're all hearts, Sully.
I keep going into Discord. I keep seeing a picture. So you guys remember r/place, which was that like Reddit, that Reddit thing that was like
You've got to be kidding.
you place a single dot or a single like
UK 2642.
pixel,
UK
bigger than a pixel,
2642.
but yeah.
Gotcha.
And you can basically make art from it. There's a pixel every hour or something like that.
Sully,
And you can
you're
basically
not
make
gonna believe
art
this.
from it.
Try me.
And
I think I found our missing page.
someone's recreated that.
Looks
but
like Drake
on
and
the
our
world
German
map,
pals were
on
after
the
the
map of the
same
world.
treasure. I've
And
got the map that's gonna lead us right to it.
so
Nate, this better not be another
I
wild
found
goose
like
chase.
arts
We've got to get something
of
out of this trip.
like in my town and in where
Or
I
what?
live. There's a lot of
Sully?
pride flags, but there's also a
You
lot
there?
of which surprised me because I live in a very conservative town.
Sullivan.
But there's also actually it's more of a reform town than a conservative town, but anyway. But they also but there's also like a lot of video game characters and a lot of just random memes and stuff. But I decided to draw the Twitch logo. So I drew the Twitch logo and then put @ and then medium. So if I'm gonna at least draw the Twitch logo, I may as well put it as a representation. Oh, fuck.
That's probably bad.
Oh, nice man, but yeah.
Hey,
Mondo, that's
friends of yours, Sully?
Navarro.
I'm
A-Top
Gabriel
Navarro.
Yeah, I know who you are,
That's,
asshole.
I forgot what his name is.
Manners, young man. This is just business. Get over there.
Easy.
Put your hands up.
Hi, they're up.
See, your friend owes me money,
Is it
Mr.
Gib?
Drake.
No, it's not Gabriel
A lot of
Roman.
money.
Gabriel Romans.
So when he told me that you
Someone
two
else.
were onto something big, the find of a lifetime, he said, well, I was intrigued. But he's made grand promises before, haven't you, Victor? And here we are again. Another fool's errand.
Jeez, does he always go on like this?
Take it easy, Navarro. So, I'm afraid the time is up.
Uncharted 1 antagonist.
Unless, of course, you found something in there, Mr. Drake, that might
Who is
compensate
Gabriel
for all
Roman?
this unpleasantness.
The wealthy
screwing
British
with you,
crime
mate.
lord
They heard
Gabriel
everything.
Roman and his lieutenant
give 'em
and
a back.
shrewd mercenary A-Top Navarro. That's right. I got both their names correct.
What does a Kriegsmarine map have to do with El Dorado?
What, you think this is a coincidence? The Germans were after the same treasure. That map has something to do with it. So, we square?
For now.
No, a circle.
But just in case you need a reminder.
It's rare
Hey,
case, I
come
don't
on,
know
leave him out of it.
Yeah, don't you guys usually just cut off a finger or something?
That's far too vulgar. No, I think this will hurt him a bit more.
Now, whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, Roman. He's got nothing to do with...
Sully! Sully! You son of a bitch!
I also thought that I had changed my usage song sound, so it was like a At least I don't fucking sound what's work.
Stop him!
If I'm correct though, ooh, shit. If I'm correct though, my sub sound I don't think I changed. I think that's still the same type of sound as my follow alert, but
Whoa there, cowboy. That's
because my follow sound alert is
What the hell are you doing
the
here?
sound of the meme of as a certified hood classic.
He went this way. I ran you ahead. Well, you're down to one tomb robber now. Sully's dead.
What?
Yeah. And we're next if we don't get out of here.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Please tell me you have a gun.
Of course.
Thanks. All right, come on.
Yeah, I forgot even on fucking easy they don't die to headshots. Like, well they do, but they don't die to an instant headshot. Oh, actually no, I'm wrong, they do. I think I shot them in the neck instead.
You always seem to be getting shot at.
You're shooting
Yep.
at you too, you know.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh! Did I have that AK?
Look out!
Nope. But I'm playing a lot of GTA 5 online. So I keep pressing O to reload. Even though in this game it's, well, technically it would usually be R1, but because I'm using OG PS3 controls, it's all L1 and R1 I'm using. Which I was thinking, if Neve Emulator is emulating Uncharted 1 and using controls, she's going to have a fun time using L1 and R1 to fire, aim and fire. Like, I'm used to it because obviously I played this game back when not when it first came out, because I was like 3, but... When eventually I first played it, I played on PS3, so I had to aim and fire with L1 and R1. Before they eventually decided L2 and R2 are a better option, but...
Long story. Tell you later.
Fun fact, if you in a speedrun, you usually would do this, like, where you just run like auto fire, or just randomly blind fire, while going upstairs, so that we don't get the animation and walk upstairs. I don't know why I'm doing speedrun strats. I know I did the first speedrun strat because I technically had already got into this tomb last time I played, but yeah. Before I accidentally delete the save file. And to be honest, that little speedrun skip I had done as well, not the stair one, but the one before coming in the tomb when Neve had subbed, that was a skip that's kind of difficult to pull off, but it's also a skip that
Just keep your head down.
doesn't skip much, it
These
just
guys
skips the
aren't
whole
messing
climbing
around.
around the whole, like, catacombs type thing. Not catacombs type thing, but you get what I mean. The price is a little bit low. I'm going to turn it up a little bit because. What the fuck was that sound? I think that was just someone weirdly played a sex sound effect. But I'm going to assume Elena made a weird
Come on,
sound there.
back this way.
Possibly she'd probably been shot, and that was probably her, like, damage sound effect. It sounded really weird. I'm stuck between a flare and a dead guy.
Stay with me.
Don't let him get back! Over there!
Yeah, so usually if I didn't do that skip there, I would usually climb up that, and then climb to there, and then all the way around here until I got there. But me doing what I did, which was simply just, well, this. I kind of jump on this tree trunk, and the second I get onto the tree trunk, I hold left, and it, like, kind of zips me up. You see, it's really tricky to pull off, I'm actually kind of struggling. Oh, God. So, I don't, either that or I just can't pull off again. Alright, I don't think I can pull it off again. So if you run into the tree trunk, because it lifts you up a little bit, and then if you jump to, like, climb the wall,
Yeah, this way.
you get it. Because the tree trunk kind of gives you a bit more of a lift, which then allows you to be able to attach, which then you are then in the range of being able to, like, grab
Well,
on
I
from
do
there.
seem to attract the scum of the earth. No offense.
None taken.
Do you have a good memory?
Yeah, why?
UK 2642. You got that?
Yeah, what is it?
It's Kriegsmarine coordinates. I think I know where the Spanish took El Dorado.
El Dorado.
The problem is, some of the bastards killed Sully. Damn it! If the Spanish found the treasure, they had to move it there, to that island. And Drake followed them.
Well, what are we waiting for? I'll get the story, and you get whatever it is you're after. Come on.
Hey, this isn't gonna be a vacation, you know.
I can take care of myself. Besides, you owe me one.
I suppose I do.
We're on the trail of the lost treasure of El Dorado, and it's brought us here to this tiny island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Let's get a closer look. I hope we're the first ones here.
Will we discover the ruins of a forgotten colony and a fortune in Spanish gold? Or does the island have darker secrets in store for us?
That should keep him from changing the channel. Whoa! What the hell was that?
Anti-aircraft fire? This is so not cool!
Oh crap! We're on fire!
Enough with the damn camera! We gotta bail out!
Bail out? Does this thing even have parachutes?
Now would be a good time to look!
I hope these things still work.
We'll find out in a second.
Have you ever done this before?
Of course! You just jump, count to 5, and pull the cord. Now go!
Are you coming?
Kinda busy right now. Get going!
See you on the ground?
Right behind you!
Yeah. Okay.
What am I doing? Okay, you just jump, count to 5, and pull the cord. How hard could that be? Oh, crap!
What did you do with
Shit. Whew. Strangers trying to kill me, leave my map on a burning plane. Plane is missing, most likely dead. That's great. Great start, Nate.
Alright, and now we just spend the rest of the time on this fucking island. When I played the demo of this game on PS3, I got so fucking, like, the demo before I actually got the game. And I got so... Do you guys remember when demos actually existed? God, they really need to bring back... Like, back when demos existed, it was like... It wasn't like a time trial, it was like the first... It was like one, like, mission of a game. And... you got to play it, and some games do, but a lot of games don't have that anymore. It's kind of unfortunate that we kind of lost that now.
Here they come.
One thing that has to do a lot in this game that I don't really do any others is they dodge a lot. Oh, no, I'm falling. I'm gonna fall. Yep. I'm gonna probably play up to like chapter... I'll play until we save the laner and then I'm gonna dip. Not spoil the game or anything, but...
That's right. Okay.
Also, the reason I'm doing a playthrough of these games again is because last time I did one it was all in shit quality, so I'm gonna do it again. It was like back on like a live stream, it was like 720p with a shit microphone. And now I'm shooting a stream with 6000 bitrate, 1080p, good mic. Also, last time I streamed this, I was a Twitch affiliate. I now am a Twitch affiliate, so... Actually, I actually had just finished the playthrough of this game. I'd actually just finished the playthrough of this game, like Lost Legacy, just before becoming an affiliate.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my god, yeah. So, for anyone who doesn't know, oh yeah, bonuses. There's not rewards, it's statistics. It has all your stats. These are all my stats from like Uncharted 1. If I click on total enemies defeated, it actually shows all my friends. So you see, you got T-Gunner the Great, who's currently got the most. Out of everyone, I've got like the second most kills, but T-Gunner the Great has, out of like everyone on my friends list. But then look, who's at the bottom? At the bottom is Twin Tornado with 0, most likely meaning that they played the game and then just stopped playing after a while. I wonder what some of the speedrun stats are. There are some speedrun stats on here. Let's see what's in there. Total time spent playing. Who spent the most? He spent 36 hours, I spent 26. Time spent standing still is a minute. God, some people, how the fuck do you spend... Apparently, my alt account has spent the less time standing, which is 6 seconds. The longest one spent not standing is 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Or just standing still, sorry. I'm sure there's speedrun timed, right? Right? Yeah, there is, right? Hold on. Oh. Yeah. I've got the PB for the fastest thing, which is 2 minutes. Search for Eldorado, I've got 8:31. Fortress? Yeah, 5:27. I've actually got the fastest time than anyone, mostly because I did cheat by using speedrun strats. Most people have a 7:20 and a 7:30. I have a 5:27 because I used a speedrun. I actually used like glitches. They would have all ran it just fast, but with like a glitchless version technically. While I was using glitch strats, which is why I'm 2 minutes faster because I used a 2-minute time save, which is by simply just clipping through the wall, which is only doable in this game. In this game on PS4 and PS5 by simply you basically kind of do it like this. You kind of spam it like that and you clip through the wall if you get it kind of lucky.
You're dead, bully.
Fuck off with the grenades as well.
Here we go.
Twat. Wasn't there another one as well? One sec, sorry. Rewards. Here's stats. Easy. Yeah, Treasure Vault. Yeah, they've all got a 6:04 and a 6:24, and I've got a 5:25. The reason why I've got like the fastest times is because, again, it's just speedrun strats. Again, the reason why they've probably got like a 6 and me having like a 5 was because, again, for Treasure Vault, I use speedrun strats. Which most of them may have done as well. I know, because technically one of the strats I used for Treasure Vault was airwalking. Or a type of airwalk, which is not that super easy to do if you're not like used to speedrunning games. There's not like Tomb Raider type airwalk glitches. And I want the AK, but I wanted the AK. I just didn't want to fucking. I just thought that was One thing you'll notice as well is he doesn't really point towards the cursor. He points pretty much close to it, but he's basically pointing the gun. Like if I aim here, he's basically pointing the gun here. But the bullet still goes there. If that's it, but then here it sort of does kind of aim a thing, but yeah. They eventually kind of fixed that issue. It wasn't really an issue, it was more just kind of this game's weird design. There's a speedrun strat, I remember that was. I don't know if you can actually pull it off with normal speed and not combat speed. Oh, actually, yeah, I think you may be able to. You like stand kind of on here, and you like want to kind of dive roll to here, and you can maybe get it. You kind of want to run to this rock here, onto this rock here, which then kind of gives you a bit of a lift, and you kind of want to kind of roll, so that you can then at least like. I don't think you can do it without combat speed. So combat speed is So the use of combat speed is by simply glitching the game so that it gives us, if we shoot the gun the second we enter chapter 4, it just keeps this. Yeah, I can't do it because I don't have combat speed. And it'll remove the enemies because they only spawn in via a trigger. And what that then does is because I've, but then it also just keeps the speed, the combat speed, which just allows me to go a lot faster. Or just generally fast, I mean. And it's very useful for just going fast, and it's a lot faster than the usual movement speed, but yeah. I'm getting good shots. I was going to get you all these, but not a trophy for them, because I've technically already done all these, most of these achievements it's kind of notifying me about. Not on PlayStation, but through the game itself.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. There he is.
Sure. God, that guy pulling a shotgun like that reminds me too much of Lazarevich from Uncharted 2. I'm not saying I don't like the Lazarevich fight, I really do, but holy crap. Let's speedrun with literally this wall here, because this is fast, so. But in a regular playthrough of this game, we actually have to go. Should I show you what I mean by we do? No, because it doesn't skip a trigger. Should I do it? So what we do is we stand here. We want to kind of go close to this as we can, and then we basically spam the aim button while going left, and you'll see me kind of move left like that, and eventually I just clip the wall. Because I'm also stuck in a rock, which I also then need to clip through. And yeah, you see I clip through the wall like that. One thing you'll also see is if I go up to this wall, but then press thing, you can see it shoots me away from the wall. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're aiming left while walking towards this wall, and then the second we do, we just want to kind of spam it, and you'll see I'll eventually start clipping through that invisible trigger, which is what's sending me away when I start aiming. And that's what can make that one thing there is what actually can start making this a lot trickier to the thing. Yeah, that one trick there, that wall clip there that I kind of showed is the same strat we use for a lot of wall clips, which allows just to save a lot of time. Just saves a lot of time between runs. So, yeah, I'm also going the wrong way, so I'm supposed to go this way. Oh, actually, I think I did accidentally just skip the trigger to activate them. I'm sure there's enemies that are supposed to spawn here, I think, but I might bring that. I really do need to relearn, or de-rust / relearn Uncharted 1. Like the speedrun for it, because, to be honest, I did submit it to a speedrun marathon. It could prevent-a-thon, so if I actually get accepted for it, I'm actually really going to just fully try and learn that properly. I doubt I'll get accepted, because it's like a 2-hour run, but even though that's because it's in, like, last place. The amount of time the fall that is insane. Keep getting this game, you can't really, unless you're on the top of the thing, you can't really aim while on the ledge. I think they only added that in Uncharted 4. Possibly though, exactly. Oh my god. Again, possibly. I should check Pentaton's thing, because I was accepted as part of the Itty Bitty Game Committee. So. That's a reference to the whole Itty Bitty Titty Committee, the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. That joke. So far for the Pat 6 Games Committee, all of them been forwarded to Elite. Because the main schedule of these, the main orgs, need to obviously get, go through every run that's got availabilities and then just basically fucking gives a list of runs. I don't know. I know for my marathon I'm gonna obviously go through most of the runs I can and then build the schedule from there and just kind of see what me and Mike can kind of piece together. So I'm gonna see if Mike's obviously down to help. I think he would be, but see if he's down to kind of help scheduling. I might also see if I can get anyone else who'd be down to try and see if they can help scheduling. There's only a few new, still for that marathon, still only a few volunteers for tech checking and hosting, as well as chat mods. Though chat modding I can sort of simply do myself, but then also, obviously I'm going to be a lot busy with setting off timer and dealing with all the OBS stuff and all that, so I can get very distracted very simply.
Oh man.
And again, as I said, for anyone as I said a few times, even on the YouTube channel, I do have a speed marathon, which I if anyone goes wait to submit to, feel free. If you're a speedrunner and you'd like to submit to, feel free. Accept any game, but well, the only games that we don't accept is anything that's blacklisted on Twitch, aka just anything that we get the channel banned, basically. So most of the games on the blacklisted website are basically just hentai games, so that's those ones to be fine anyway. There's one game on there that I know Twitch doesn't allow, and that's Super Juicer 3, but I don't think it really has a speedrun, so.
Oh man.
I agree with that. I may as well talk about a bit more about it. So yeah, so the event's going to run from the 23rd of November to the 26th. Nope, that's wrong. 21st to 23rd. Sorry, I got the dates wrong. I'm confusing UKSG and fucking my event. My event's got passed on, but it is currently a working title. I just kind of came up with the most buzzwords marathon name I could come up with. Again, I said to Mike, I'm like, depending on how this one goes, if it's actually quite successful and actually does quite well, and everything goes swimmingly, and we at least get quite a good few number of submissions, I very much will be down to most likely do a 2026 one, but most likely with a different name. Oh, I hate the name Fastathon, but I'm just not a huge fan of the name. So. Yeah. Obviously, so yeah, it's going to be raising my favourite gamers, so the plans with it are to, obviously, so far from now till, well, so submissions end, I believe I set them to end in October. I also may be wrong about that. Official fast on, event information. So, marathon starts on the 21st at 2 o'clock PM. UK time, the 23rd, so from Friday to Sunday. Submissions are open. They close on 15th of October. Volunteer submissions are open if you guys would like to volunteer. They close. Oh yes, so volunteer submissions close on the 1st of November, and then I'm going to be doing a schedule after the schedule will be on stream, which will be not streamed here. It'll be streamed on that channel. That is, the schedule reveal is basically going to be kind of the same as Speed Docs and UKSG do theirs, where we're just going to go through basically just, we're going to build the schedule, get a draft on Angus, or Angus, or how you pronounce it, and then pretty much what we'll do is I'll then go into OBS, and then I'll go to OBS, and then I'll sort of pretty much just set up a special scene for it and kind of try and set it up that way, and then pretty much we'll obviously then I'll go through pretty much like, before we obviously publicise the, because I know you can make a schedule and make it private until you publicise the schedule. We'll make a private schedule, which obviously is just going to be draft, or the schedule, which we'll then have put private. I think you can private schedules anyway. Shit. And then, when obviously I've made the schedule and everything and announced like the schedule of the and all that, I will go through, after I've done all that and everything, and the schedule is up, I will then go through, I can't if Ungus does it itself. If it doesn't, I'll just go through the Ungus and make sure that everyone's to do is set to either accepted or backup or rejected. So, well, as it's technically classed as declined, I think is what they call it. Even though most of the ones will probably just get accepted anyway. The only ones that probably declined are ones like they are just categories or games that we didn't accept. And to be honest, we've got quite a few. So far, I'm not going to lie, I'm quite happy with the amount of runners. So we don't have that many runners at the moment, which again, it's like 2 months away. So hopefully, we do eventually get some more submissions. But at the moment, the current runners who have submitted this, well, excluding me, 4, and those are Viper UK, who I've met IRL and I've known for a while, or I've known for about a year and a half. He submitted quite a few racing games, which I'm quite excited to see. The main one that I do think is going to win, either depending on how many submissions we get. If we accept like 2 of his, most likely will probably be both driver games, and they'll probably be like Driver 3 and Driver 76. Not 76, 70. What is it? 70? The other driver game is submitted. But I do want to at least get a driver game accepted, so hopefully we can fit that into the schedule. And then like we've also got Leah, she submitted quite a few games as well. She submitted quite a stacked list of games. Leah, she's a very good runner, so I feel like she'd be able to bring a lot to the event. I've obviously just submitted the regular LA Noir traffic battle and the rest of the run, which I am still currently learning off camera. I might do some practicing on camera, but I'll also continue learning on camera. But shit, I'm being damaged heavily. We also have Mike, who submitted quite a few games as well as Kingfisher Games, who submitted Elephant Collection and WoW. Depending on how many people submit, if we could fit both in, I will gladly let him run too. I feel like the one that we accept probably the most will probably be WoW. Yeah. But again, we shall see. Again, I can't exactly say what games are going to get submitted, because again, are accepted, because again, it just depends on how many people, it just depends on how many people submit and the length of their runs, because if people submit like long games, I don't mind accept, like obviously our max games that you can run has to be max to 4 hours, because again, it's only like a 3-day event, so it's planned to be only a 3-day event, and we will possibly, I will try my best, hopefully, to be able to make it get to those 3 days. If we aren't able to make it get to those 3 days, then either we'll have to go to 2 days, or we will at least try something to make it get to those 3 days. But also, with the days, so it's not going to be like straight up like 24/7 for 3 days, or 24/3, or 24/3, aka 24 hours for 3 days, because I do need to, as the only person who's technically doing tech. Though I would also, if we do a second one, I would also consider doing restreaming, meaning that having people submit to restream, which would basically mean that I basically send them the overlay, the same overlay I'm using. Oh, well, that's be Williams hand-to-hand combat thing. I would basically send them the a downloadable version of my, like, the JSON file of my, which they can then download, of my overlay, which is still a work in progress and it's a little shit, but it's fine for now. And then what's it called? Yeah, when obviously, and then with all that set up, as well as send them the same font I use for my live split, which is that Jersey 10 one, which I got from another marathon I ran out recently. And then obviously they they then download that, and then they then download the thingy. They then download the JSON, and then they basically can restream. We're not going to do that for this one, just because for this one, what we're going to do is, so I can sleep, after the last run of day 1, or after like, if we get enough to do 3 days, after the last run of day 1, I will then go to sleep. I will then, go to sleep, turn our PC off, restart my PC for the next day, and then go to sleep, and then start a new day.
Have to bust through that window.
And then obviously go live at like 9 AM and just continue the rest of it, and then start setting, and then start setting up the next run, the second, pretty much start the stream and then start setting up the next run. That's basically how I plan on doing it. But yeah. So that's how it's going to go for this event. So say if the final run is something, and then at 9 AM or some time someone's then running. I then wake up, start setting up for the next run. After I start the stream, you'll see it be on like the intermission screen of what's up next and what the next 3 runs are going to be. And then, while we set up, people can see that and play music and stuff while we set up. And then pretty much from there...
That's gonna help.
Obviously, yeah. And then when it gets to say, like, we do, one reason why I feel like this one I have like a 2-minute time save as well is when I clipped through, what I usually do is I'll clip through one of these walls. I think it's this gate here, and then basically none of these guys spawn in. Unlike if you just play through the game normally and do what the others would have done, which is just regular, just glitchless strats where these guys do spawn in. And then I would obviously clip through the wall that I need to clip through, which basically is to clip through that gate there. Which also then saves also a lot of time by that then also saves a lot of time as well, because it says how to fight all these guys, how to run through that way, and it just allows us to go through that gate anyway, so... If I'm thinking of the right spot, I might not be, but we'll see. Maybe I'm not actually upgrading in the wrong place, actually. That's maybe I don't. No, I think I'm being alright plus. Possibly. Yeah. Maybe. Possibly not. Could be anything. I think I'm thinking in the wrong place, but...
No sign of her. It's either very good or very bad.
Alright, I'm gonna call it that, and I said I was gonna do it until I saved Elena, but fuck it. We found Elena's parachute, so I'm gonna say that's that. I'm gonna lie, because I'm kinda tired and I'm only gonna just do about an hour of Uncharted. I've done it for about an hour and 12 minutes. So I will be live again, probably tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? It's Thursday. Oh, today. It's Thursday today, so yeah, probably today, or later today, doing some more Uncharted 1, most likely. I also do want to probably do some other stuff as well. I'm trying to think what else I could do. Oh, also, fun fact, my Fallout 1 run from UKSG back in May, that's actually up on their channel. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely go and check that out. But yeah, so cheers Neve for popping by. Hopefully you sorted out all your... or hopefully you've been able to solve your emulation problems. Yeah. Also, cheers for the sub as well. Very much appreciated for that. But I am going to go to eat because I've got a busy day. It's not really I've got, well, I work from home tomorrow, so I probably won't be streaming quite early tomorrow. I'll probably be like afternoon by then. Oh god, I was talking about, like, when I was thinking about doing a vlog of how I start a stream. But I can really, before I actually go bed, I can really quickly explain how I start a stream. The usual way I start a stream is I plug my HDMI cable into my capture card, because sometimes I switch between my capture card and my capture card and my laptop. And then what I do is, even when I'm doing that just to play without even streaming, I still use my capture card even when I'm not playing, even when I'm not streaming, and when I'm just playing, because fuck it, may as well, it's just easier. And it's just easier to do that instead of unplugging everything, so yeah. And then what's it called? Because it still shows on monitor anyway. Yeah. And then pretty much what's it called? And then what I do is I load up my OBS, which is what I use to stream. My overlays are already usually set up. My docs just start to load up and everything. And then I make sure everything's ready. I make sure everything's come through. Like I make sure all my sound alerts are all working and stuff. Or usually I know if they're working if the little thing comes up. Obviously I know my sound alerts, my alerts, like my stream alerts are working because well that plays. But yeah. And I have to make sure my mic sounds good. Sometimes it does, and then sometimes it does before I go live, and then it sounds like shit after I've gone live. So I love that. A lot of time I make sure that the game's not louder than me, which it's not. I also make sure I can read the chat and nothing's being buggy or anything. And then usually I have like stream information. I have a doc. I have two docs, one on the left and one on the right. One's the chat, which is what I read from. It's just very small though. And one is a doc with like the title, my go live stream information, which I haven't changed for a while, and my category. And then I don't change. Sometimes I'll change the tags. Sometimes I'll change. Then that's kind of just it. I don't really change anything else. I'll just change the title of the stream, and then I'll click the category, and then I'll click done, or I'll change the category midstream or whatever. And the way I do that is by simply just changing it on the dock. I might as well show you what my OBS looks like, I guess. It's going to look a bit strange, because, yeah. I click window capture. Not on my Discord. Oh, apparently I can only show on my Discord. Okay. Let me show you if I can full screen capture then. Yeah, so here's my OBS. You can see my OBS here. So you can see I've got a dock here. So what I usually do when I go live, you can see when I go live, this all is loaded up. You can see you got. Let me just explain everything. So you got my. This is my preview right here, where you can see it's kind of very previewy. You can see obviously there's a chart right there. There's me. You won't be able to see me for a minute because I'm going to explain it. And then you can see like this is when I'm shooting through my capture card, so it's all like this. And you see it's basically it looks like It looks like this, kind of. Well, it looks like that. That's my overlay there. But for me, it kind of looks like can you kind of see, like, if I show you like that, can you see, like, here? You got the game, which is usually here, and I can see my camera and stuff, like, and then you've got, like, this here and all that. So, what I then do is, obviously, I've got all my scenes here, but they're off random shit. Usually, I'm always on gaming scene, and then, obviously, I've got all of my stuff, a lot of just capture devices, game captures, a lot of old window captures that I just haven't really deleted, a lot of old browser sources. Actually, a lot of active browser sources. Actually, if I go like this, you can kind of see what some of my stuff is. You can see there's if I go there's my alerts. So that's when you guys follow. That's the browser source that plays. Media source. That's just my border, my webcam border. Sound alerts, when you guys play channel point sound alerts, that's the browser source that plays through. The labels is this bit down here. Obviously, like latest follower and latest sub. Yeah. What else do we have? Yeah. So obviously, when I go live, so I've got these docs. So you can see this is what I'm reading. This is how I read chat. This is the chat I read. So whenever you guys chat, you can see all your chats coming in here, and this is how I read all your chats. I can also see all your previous bit donations and all your previous subs and all that, or gifted subs and stuff like that. As the title and stuff, so I can change the title here. If I click that, it's going to open up this. I can also change my Go Live notification, which I can change. It's been like that for a while now. Yeah. Obviously, Uncharted, I'm currently showing Uncharted 1, so you can see that's the current category, but I can change that if I just click X, and then I can change it to like Fallout, or Batman, or back to Uncharted 1. And then when I do it, I click done, and it says this, you have info successfully changed, and then it successfully changes on my live stream. And then when I'm ready to go live and everything's working, I then simply click the start streaming button, which currently says stop streaming because I'm currently live, and then I start streaming, and then this all pops up. And when I go live, the second I press go live, depending on if my PC is having a good or bad day, sometimes this lags, sometimes my OBS just completely doesn't respond, but most of the time, like it did today, this will just load up very quickly. If I'm not recording, the only thing, none of this shows up apart from my CPU and my FPS, and this shows up as blank and this shows up as blank. Like this shows up like that, basically. Like they grey out this icon here, and if I start recording, this goes red and this starts counting up. And obviously while I'm live, if I'm not live, this goes blue, or this goes grey, like that's grey. And then this goes back to 0. So yeah. This just, I'm showing at 6,000 kilobits, kbps, kilobits per second. That's my bit rate. So that's my video bit rate, which basically is the amount of, it's just basically how much that's just how much it's sending out to Twitch. The bit rate is just how much is this the speed of how much of my stream data is being sent out to Twitch. And then drops frames just means how many frames I've dropped. Usually means, if you drop frames, usually it means your PC's shit as pants. But yeah, or it usually just means your internet shit as pants as well. It just means how many frames I've reached Twitch. But yeah, so the Twitch server I'm live to, again, the bitrate here, which is this kbps bit, this just means my connection to that Twitch server. And that's just the number here, the 6,358 kilobits per second, is the speed. Meaning it's sending it 6 megabytes. It means it's sending 6 megabytes of my. It's sending 6,000 kilobits, aka 6. I think that's 6 megabytes of bitrate to Twitch, which means I'm streaming in high quality. And yeah, from there, and then obviously pretty much for the rest there, I just go live and I just do the rest of my stream. I speak to you, lovely people, and I do all that. Obviously, you can see I can pick my channel points from here. They're very encapsulated here, so I can't. Some of them are just kind of. They've fixed it now, but it used to come off the screen over here sometimes. They've fixed it now, thankfully. So Yeah, and as you can see, I have an infinite amount of channel points because yeah, I can't really do anything else. I guess I can see who's lurking. Like right now, no one's lurking, but this is my lurking list that I have, so I can see which dickheads are lurking. No, I'm joking. But I'm not really surprised that many people like I'm not surprised like Neve disappeared because obviously it's like 1 a.m. right now, so she's probably gone EP. She's also on Discord, so also she did go sleep. But yeah, but it's chill. Obviously it's like 1 a.m. so I'm gonna go sleep now anyway. But yeah. Also, for always like, you know, oh, this is a lot of shit. Like, if you guys are looking at the, like my OBS right now and are like, wow, that's a lot. First of all, that's not a lot. The way I have all the docs, by the way, over all this, these are a lot. Like, I've got my multi-stream shit, but I don't multi-stream anymore. So, but some people have their Twitch stats, their activity feed. Like, some people have their activity feed and they'll shove it. Sometimes they put it like here. Which I might actually keep, because I can see some of the recent activities. I actually keep that there, to see my recent activities. My recent activity fit. And I could also shove that up. If I'm correct, I could also probably shove that up there, actually. Where did that go? I'm sure this dock used to be able to go here. I forgot, you can go there. Yeah, I can have this dock here. I'll make this a little bit bigger. Make this a little bit bigger so that we so I can see my I might keep this here so I can see my activity feed. So I can see like you can see like Neve resubbed, gave me a shout out. Well, I'll give myself a shout out. And then sent to the first streams, lives followed, armed with their speed, shouted me out to 34 viewers. They also followed me. First stream, VIP shifter, a VIP got thingy, Rubblehead thingy. Alrighty, I think that's it, chat. I think we're all good. There's no point. There's no point, it should have been a chat anyway. But I think we're all good. I'm trying to delete this real quick. But I think we're all good. If you guys, are like, oh, that's a lot of stuff with OBS. It's very easy to learn when you, OBS is very simple to learn when you actually get the hang of it. To be honest, you don't even need as many scenes as I've got. A lot of these I just have because I do YouTube and shit, and some of these I just need different scenes for. I also have like scene collections, so I just have completely separate like OBS scene stuff. Yeah, but my voice is killing me because I've been yelling my lungs out while I've been playing It Takes Two with Neve, and also I've just been streaming for an hour and 23 minutes when Charlotte had won, so I'm gonna go and rest my voice and go to eat, as I am tired and my throat is killing me because I've been doing a lot of talking today. I've been losing my mind, streaming, not streaming, but playing It Takes Two with Neve. That actually made me almost lose my voice. I've been doing a lot of yelling, trying to be entertaining, and then obviously I've just done a lot of talking with Uncharted, so I'm gonna go rest my voice up because, well, it's, yeah. Yeah, I guess also before I could go, yeah, I don't do too much with my OBS. It's mostly just kind of, I really do need to get a lot of new browser sourcey stuff and try and see how I can get better ones, but at the moment it's kind of basic and I like it. It's basic and it does the job, is what I'm saying. I do need to find a way to get this fucking follow Gorso account up live, though. I might need to find a browser source to do that. I know that Stream Elements has one. People do keep telling me that. It just keeps breaking. It's not up to date. It keeps telling me my old follow account, and it's not updating live, so I need to find a better one. I'm gonna see. What I'll do is I'll Google one when I go off now. When I go off now, I'll Google one that's not Stream Elements. I'll see if I can find one. That's like got a nice font and